Yo, yo, yo. More light, everybody. Thank you for tapping into another episode of Unbiased Opinions. We are your hosts, the spiritual wanderer Suave.
And the triple three.
And of course, we got the producer Ryan back in the building.
Yeah. Man, we be needing you.
I know, man. You don't understand how much Ryan helps us.
Yeah, like, I know y'all don't see him, but like this nigga makes sure that y'all see what y'all need to see.
Yes.
And Suave used to do it. It used to be Suave Day, and then we lost this nigga for 2 weeks. Suave was like, man, I don't even remember how to.
I couldn't even function. I was like, man, this is a trip. This ain't working for me.
Right. So if y'all ever see me when I'm on a camera and I'm talking and I'm looking to the right and y'all don't see nobody,
that's what that is.
talking to Ryan.
Appreciate that.
The producer behind the scenes.
And if y'all ever see me struggling and I'm like this the whole time, that's because Ryan ain't here. That's because he not here and I'm struggling.
Yeah, we do it to talking, but my nigga really hold it down on everything else we need to do. That's not talking.
Facts. Shout out to Ryan again. Good looking. But yeah, I mean, we was just talking about the basketball situation. I guess you can give like a quick rundown. We'll jump into that real quick before we get into this topic.
So, dang, yesterday? Yeah, yesterday LSU played Iowa for the women's NCAA national championship. And it's been this big nasty controversy about the young black lady from LSU, Angel Reese. They got her pinned as classless and ghetto and ratchet and all the other shit, doing the same exact celebration that what is her name? Clark. The lady Clark, the white girl from Iowa, did the same exact this kind of John Cena like celebration. And so now, the internet is in a frenzy on this being a black and white thing, and some people want it to just be sports and it don't got nothing to do with it. But then Jill Biden, the president's wife, invited the losers, Iowa, to the White House, got on Twitter and was like, I think that LSU and Iowa should both attend the White House.
Yeah.
And so
that's so crazy.
I think it was a baseball team. The first team ever to visit the White House after a win was in 1865. And never since 1865 has any loser ever been invited to the White House. Damn. It's only the winners. This is not a consolation prize. This is something to behold. Yeah. The white trip, the White House visit. Yeah. So when she did that, boy, then it was like, oh yeah. And the captain from LSU, she tweeted and was like, we not going, period. None of us.
I think that was a good move on her part. But the thing that gets me though about that whole situation is like, why does it seem like people get outraged when black people do something, as far as like any gesture or something? Like, I don't know, it seems like people get a lot more outraged easier when it seems like black people are doing something that seems like it's loud or quote unquote ghetto or outrageous or something like that. It's just, to me, that's crazy.
We perceive that way regardless, man. It like, no matter what we do, it's really so nasty that, like, I think people like you and I, right? Yeah. And I'm gonna assume here, correct me if I'm wrong, but when I'm in certain places publicly, I might like keep it low, even like if I'm in the mood to turn it up a bit. Yeah. Like if me and the homies laughing, right? I try to keep my laughs not like I'm at home. Yeah. You know how you laugh when a joke funny you at the crib, when you with your friends. I'm not doing that in a restaurant because I just don't want to be perceived as obnoxious. Yeah, the loud, obnoxious ghetto. They're gonna ghetto black people listen to them cackling, and I'm like, damn, bro, like I'm not that, but and it's so nasty. Like I said, it's nasty because I don't want to be perceived as such. So I'll kind of like dumb myself down a little bit, just so I don't look like the black people that they think all of us are. Yeah.
That's crazy that people do that though. They'll immediately put it in this category of they must be the loud, absolutely, the obnoxious, those type of, and it's crazy how we separate the different kinds of blacks depending on how they act in that certain scenario.
You know what?
I think that's crazy to me.
It is, because I like to say you got black people, You got niggas. Like we got, cause I always do it. Like even with my own, I'd be like, he a nigga? He's like, yeah, he black. I'd be like, no, is he a nigga?
Yeah.
He'd be like, well, what's the difference? I'd be like, Will Smith and Mike Epps. Like that's gonna be that's my go. Like if I have to give you like, so I can say like Kevin Hart versus Cat Williams.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's Cedric the Entertainer versus Bernie Mac.
Okay, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like we all understand. Well, if you are of the culture, you kind of understand like what
the difference is.
That's a nigga. Like a nigga did that.
Yeah. I thought you was even go somewhere like Doughboy.
Oh yeah. But see, I try to give like for everybody to understand. So
Yeah.
everybody ain't gonna get that one.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't want to put nobody in that hole.
You just say
Right.
Vans or Jordans. That
Yeah.
makes it simple.
Yep.
Vans or Jordans.
Yep.
That is two different. Yep. That's true.
He a Jordan's nigga or he like a skate highs? Like
Because there's a difference.
yeah.
You
do
understand that
both,
different.
But he leans a little more.
Yeah. He leans a little bit more Jordan.
A little more Jordan than skate highs. Hey, you know what though? I think that trying to hide anything from like the masses. When I go into a store and I have a hood on, man, the first thing I do is snatch that motherfucker off.
Yeah. I do the same thing. That's crazy.
Bruh, right away. Like you almost like subconsciously.
Yeah.
You walk in, you get like two eyes, right? And I'm like, oh,
Yep.
white people don't have to do that. I highly doubt that white people have to do that.
Well, I doubt if they walked in either, they'd be looked at as
Getting eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, and if they get eyes, I'm sure they're not thinking it's because of their hood.
Yeah.
Like they don't think they're getting eyes because they view it as a threat. When I get a certain amount of eyes, especially with me being my size with a hood on, I immediately think they scared. I'm like, yep, take this off.
But the crazy thing is like some people think that like they'll use the argument that, well, there are some white people who will walk in there. Yes, if they look suspicious.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you look suspicious, of course, anybody's going to get eyes if they look suspicious. But I feel like just being black and wearing a hood
Yes.
immediately sets off this type of, who this?
I get really annoyed with counter
What you have to
arguments in general. Like those ones.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, well, no, there are some white people. And I'm like, dude, okay. All right. Let's be fucking real here.
Yeah.
Okay? We are not about to act like as many of us feel like a threat as many of y'all feeling like a threat. This is not my opinion. But like this is backed by historical facts.
Yeah.
We are always viewed as a threat, especially when we bigger people. For no reason whatsoever, we the scary people. Y'all are terrified. And we ain't did shit yet.
Yeah.
Nobody's terrified of a big white person. Like, I'm not gonna say sorry, I'm not gonna say nobody, but me, when I see a big white dude, I'm not fearful. You feel me? I'm not like, oh man, this nigga do something to me.
Yeah.
When people see big black men, they're terrified. This day did nothing yet. He ain't said nothing to nobody.
Chilling. Could be the nicest person ever.
Terrified.
Yeah. It's crazy
What
though.
you supposed to do about that?
You saying that? Like just in general, what answers that is the situation. You know what I mean? Like, look at how they viewed her compared to the other girl.
Yep.
She was immediately a threat and came off threatening from her behavior.
Absolutely.
But the other girl was doing it and she was celebrated.
Yeah, but they do the same thing with the white boys who riot after big wins, sports wins. They go into the city, they flip cars over. They vandalize and shit. They call them a mob.
Yeah.
A mob of angry fans. Let that be Louisiana State. Thugs. We the thugs. Regardless, like we do not get that same fucking shake, that fair shake that they do to do wild ass shit. We thugs immediately. Look at these thugs.
Facts.
Man, damn, bro, thugs. We having the same type of They actually doing more destruction to the property than we are.
Yeah.
We out in the streets dancing and having a great time, and y'all coming to break it up like break this up. We used to be dancing.
We used to be
And luckily
dancing.
we didn't always get dickhead officers. Sometimes they really just came over and we would just like open it up and let them see what we doing. Sometimes they make us leave. Sometimes they just, go ahead, carry on, have a good time. But regardless, when you see a group of us, you think a problem.
Yeah.
I don't know if you see a group of white people and immediately assume
It's a problem.
it's a problem. It's a white group of people. It's about 30 of them in a circle in a parking lot. You think some kind of gathering happening, some kind of meetup, something like that. You see 30 black people in a parking lot in a circle, fight.
Yeah, we used to get the cops called on us all the time for that.
Gotta be a fight.
All the time.
Because it gotta be a fight.
Yeah, and they was always like, yeah, someone called because they said that there was a fight going on.
Yeah, look at this. Look at that fight.
They didn't even care to like drive past and look. They just saw like people moving and was like, oh
Fight.
my
It was
God.
black people moving. Fight.
Call someone,
Yeah.
please. Somebody's getting hurt over there.
Something is happening.
Yeah. Yeah, somebody's getting dogged and battling. That's
Certainly
it.
not. Yeah, somebody out here getting dogged.
Yeah,
they
that's
ain't
it.
get dogged that ways. They over here losing.
That's about it. But it's crazy. They take it there immediately. And we got to the point where we would get some cops was ruthless.
Yep.
Ruthless. And it would be like
pull
dang.
up like on bullshit.
Yeah.
Like out the gate without even knowing what's going on. I'm talking about like out the car, flashlights, hands on hip.
Get on the ground.
Like
We got that.
What?
Get on the ground. Hands behind your head.
On
We
public
getting
property,
arrested?
bro. We not in nobody like nobody's store. We not on nobody property going crazy, bro. We be in parking lots, open lots, and that's the type of energy we got. But it got everything to do with us looking like the threat. You not walk up to a group of frat boys, white boys, and have your gun out and flashlights. You gonna go and ask them some questions. You're not coming to ask us shit. We're coming to lay the law.
We coming to put the hammer down. Put the hammer down on you. That is insane. That reminds me of like stereotypes, because I was thinking of stereotypes the other day, and I just think that stereotypes can really affect how you perceive people.
Mm-hmm.
And I think even trying to live up to stereotypes can limit you.
Or
can limit
or trying to live away from,
Yeah.
like what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The same
Yeah.
thing.
Same thing.
Mhm.
That's so true. That is true. I like that you put it like
'Cause
that.
you go out your way.
Yeah.
You do things that are natural to you.
Yeah, it's like in your natural. See, but then there's times like, say, for example, like there's certain people that would be like anime. Let's take anime for example. There's a lot of black people who like anime.
Yeah.
But
more,
back then,
more now than
back then,
yeah.
if you was to be like, I like anime,
weirdo.
what? Yeah, that's some weird stuff. Black people don't do that. What?
I'm so tired of people saying black people don't do something.
Yeah.
And you know what? It'd be black people.
Yes.
It'd be black people more than any other fucking race. Black people will tell other black people what black people do not do.
Do not do real quick.
And it'd be some regular shit. Like some, regular living life shit. I'm like, but y'all ain't never hiked?
Never got out that box.
A hike, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not talking about like bungee jumping. We talking
Yeah.
about hiking, walking up a mountain. I'd be like, oh, that's that white people shit.
Yep.
Being outside. The nature is white people shit.
Right.
Cause camping, anything to do with nature immediately, white people shit. How is this possible? To where like we've got to the point where it's y'all so boxed in that y'all don't think that like exploring and trying new things and living your life is not black.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like trying certain foods.
It's white people stuff.
It's white people like, come on,
Oh
bro.
my God, trying certain foods, man.
Trying, bro, almost
my
trying
God.
anything.
Yeah.
Anything. Wildly enough, I don't know how old most of the listeners are, but do you remember like early 90s, black women were saying only white women were sucking dick? We not sucking no, like black women was not sucking, like get a white woman if you want your dick sucked. Imagine thinking pleasing your partner orally is white people shit.
Just only for yeah. That's
What?
crazy.
Like what the hell are we even talking about? Black people, please try some stuff, man. Get away from your norm.
You got to. You should.
I had no idea how much the world had to offer me, bro, until like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm talking about, I don't know out of town. I didn't care to try anything. I was that dude. Like the food.
Yeah.
They got chicken fingers.
That was me as a kid.
No matter where I was at.
That was me as a kid.
They have chicken fingers.
Yeah.
And it took for somebody else to like introduce me to other foods, and now I'm kind of up for trying whatever.
Yeah.
Honestly, like if it ain't gonna kill me, I am up for it. I can try it once. It don't matter. And honestly, I can really say it don't matter what it is. I can try any except humans. I'm not trying humans, y'all.
I mean, I'd be concerned if anybody walked up to me and was like, "Hey, this human meat."
Yeah, man, he was dead. What do you mean?
Yeah.
He was dead just like your fish was dead. You know, nigga, what?
Yeah, I'll be like,
Yeah,
you
people
drew the line right here.
But black people, please, man, just do something. Go and try something you've never tried. Fly somewhere you've never thought that you would fly. Eat some food you never thought you would eat. Experience some stuff, bro. Because when you in the streets, we get conditioned to believe that everything weird. Like you said, I wouldn't watch anime. I wish I did now.
Yeah.
You feel me? Now that I'm grown and I'm watching it, I'm like, damn, bro. Like I wish I was watching this when I was younger. This was way more productive than the stuff I was looking at. Like this is a good time. Some of it is not, childlike, but still, it's a better time than the other stuff I was watching, bro. We was watching some wild movies.
Yeah.
Rewatch Nutty Professor if you haven't.
You said what?
Rewatch Nutty Professor.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That movie would never make it today.
Oh, I believe it.
And with today's like cancel culture
And
shit
everything going on.
You know how many of our childhood movies, like our nostalgic movies,
They was talking about Ace Ventura and how that wouldn't make it because
Bruh.
like the ending of Ace Ventura, what happened? I was like, dang, that movie would have been.
go watch it.
Yeah,
Go
you
watch it.
haven't
I didn't
seen
want to give
that.
y'all and it's a lot of movies like that. That's why I just said Nutty Professor, bro, because I was watching it and I was like, dude, it's so many like blatantly sexual, like wild, homophobic,
All over the place.
everywhere. And I'm just like, y'all talk about us today.
That's what gets me so bad about seeing like how that stuff was back then, and then seeing now when people's like, oh, that's just being pushed on us, and it's like,
Boy, please.
dang, you don't see how bad it was for all of them back then. Like,
It's so funny how everybody want to blame this generation for all like the shortcomings and like we fucking the shit up. And I laugh because like we had that conversation on the podcast we were on last week, 702 Talks.
yeah,
Fuck with them if y'all haven't checked them out yet.
check out 702 Talks.
Cool
Plug.
podcast, man. But we were talking about how we were foul children.
Yeah,
Like they always talk about how this generation of kids is like way the fuck out there. And I'm like, man, no. We were saying and doing some crazy stuff.
we were ruthless back then.
Even to our peers.
Yeah,
If you just remember, if you wasn't with a group,
yeah,
don't be an anime watching person or a kid who, wear the clothes that's, like we were animals.
right.
Like middle school, we were fucking animals. What do y'all think the hardest grade, the hardest level of school is like socially? Elementary, middle school, or high school?
For me,
Socially,
Yeah.
for me, it was elementary.
Yeah.
no, I would say it has to be junior or high school. Maybe. You know what? I'll say junior high school, honestly, because they was a little ruthless.
That's why
Little-
I think junior high
They was a little ruthless,
I think-
rude.
I think junior high is the gladiator sport of all grade levels.
Yeah,
This
that's
is
the
puberty's
transition.
happening.
That's where the transition.
Exactly.
That's where they
it's-
going to
bro,
be.
It's hell.
Yeah,
You figure it out. You in middle school, I think you actually are figuring out who you are or who you gonna be. Elementary, you're just a kid. You got some interest, whatever. High school, way more established in like what sports you like, instrument you play,
yeah,
activity that you partake in. But you get those from middle school.
True.
So if you find yourself like on the outside of anything popular in middle school will be hell for you.
See, I went to middle school and like basically all the way up Hollywood. So it was like towards where the the rich people live.
I was
right?
Woodbury.
Yeah, so it's like a lot of the rich kids would go there, and I still lived
Yep.
not so good. So there was a girl I used to like back then. So I buy her something just out of the kindness of my heart. I knew she liked turtles. I had went to the store, didn't have that much money, like $2, and I was like, I'm gonna get her this turtle. She gonna like this junk. I gave it to her.
It's a setup.
I kid you not. By lunchtime, the whole lunchroom was talking about me. You got her something for $1? I was like, there's no way. The whole school, the whole rest of the day, I was getting that junk. I was like,
Fast, bro.
and ruthless. Like when I say ruthless, that junk stuck. They was like, you really got her that? I was like, dang. Girls over there now, I don't want him. He get you that cheap stuff.
In middle school.
Yeah, in middle school. I said, there's no way
That's a crazy.
that I'm going through this right now.
That's a crazy ass concept that like you could have been classified as broke in middle school.
Yeah.
Like you could have been classified as broke and bummy in middle school. None of us have money.
And you know what I was thinking? I was like, in my head, I was like, where are they getting this money from?
Bro, like
they had me mad at my mama. Y'all ain't help me. Like,
and have you looking at your situation a little sideways like, man, what's going on?
It's crazy that people put you in that situation, but yeah, middle school kids, they was ruthless. They was ready to get on me. I was like, dang, I can't believe I'm going through this.
And
heavy.
But you know what? And I say that because like I said, in elementary, it's fairly friendly. You feel me? Like kids are mean, but like
they're kids.
They're really kids.
Yeah.
You become a teenager in middle school. Like you get body hair in middle school. Girls start their periods. Boys' voice get deeper. Like this is a mess, bruh, of 3 years of your life where like everything is coming into, and you have to find a way to be accepted socially too.
Yeah.
Simultaneously.
And I think one of the worst parts about that is a lot of those kids in middle school are trying to be older. So they're looking up to the older kids and idolizing these older kids. So they're acting like the older kids, but
while they're still fucking kids.
Yes, like, in such a worse way because they just don't understand it yet. They don't understand where that stuff comes from.
Very much so. Haven't been out of elementary that long, but you want to be a high school.
Yeah,
like that's it. Like that's what middle school is. Like you ain't even been out of elementary long, man. You had one class 2 years ago, all day.
It's only 3 years.
Yep,
3 years to figure out how to go from elementary to high school. Like there's no middle.
And I think the worst ones is them 8th graders, because the 8th graders they already thinking they the top. Because you the 8th grader, you supposed to be the top. You going to high school next. You get into the big leagues. So they like, yeah,
it's my last year with y'all.
Yeah,
it's like a nigga getting out of jail. Now you feel good, but you got like a week left. You've been in there 3 years. Then you got a week left, but you feel good.
Yeah,
that 7 days you be stretching, nigga. You be in there shaking hands. They being cool as a motherfucker. Everybody else still miserable.
But you know, it's different. I feel like it's different from like when I was a senior. From when I was in 8th grade. When I was a senior, it was more like you just didn't care no more.
No.
You relaxing, you kicking back. You ain't worried about
definitely not worried, and you're not worried about being a big dog.
Yeah. You just chilling. You like, oh, all right. I got like 4 classes. I'm chilling.
Bro, that's so funny because that's so true, bro, about the 8th graders. But you got to think about the 6th graders, right? They just here. They eyes wide open.
Yeah.
They looking around and
everything new.
Who they see though? Here go the big ass 8th graders. I think they cool. They on their way to high school next year. You just got here from elementary, so like your eyes bright and wide. You want to be accepted by everybody. And 7th graders stuck in the middle. Like they've been here a year already, like, but they not the 8th graders. Yep. So like they just
we used to it.
Yeah, like
can't wait for next year.
Yeah, exactly. Bro, middle school is fucking ridiculous. It's a 3-year transition where like shit is just wild.
Everything's crazy. It's just like you go through so much crazy stuff in middle school. I'm like, dang. And then you're introduced to like the first dances and all that stuff.
Switching classes, multiple teachers, multiple homework assignments. Like bro, everything is moving jet fast in middle school. And like by the time you got it, you out of there.
Yeah.
You're gone.
You're in the next situation. Traumatized all these other kids and now you moved on.
But everybody through some shit.
Yeah, that was a horrible transition stage. I That's honestly, that's probably the era I would not want to go back to.
Oh, hell no.
Junior high school, couldn't stand it.
Absolutely not.
I'd rather go back to elementary or high school.
Mm-hmm.
I could not go back to junior high school.
Bro, it's good. My son is in middle school right now. He in the 7th grade. Bro, 6th grade was hell for that dude. But I told him, I was like, hey man, this is different. I just want you to know.
You in a different ballgame?
It is different. And he finally getting his feet wet, like 7th grade. He kind of got some cool to him. He finally got some style. Like he came, like I said, you know, you come from being a little boy where you don't, elementary schools, they don't give a fuck what they wear for the most part. They just want to go to school, right? And play. And middle school, you kind of gotta, you gotta get some. Yeah, you ain't no more recess.
Nah.
You feel me now? Like your fashion is a statement.
Yeah.
So his 6th grade, you don't really understand that. You trying to. 7th grade, he getting it together. Nigga voice just got deep. Bro, I make fun of him every day. Every day. It's the craziest thing in the world. Like for this little boy, you know, that I've been raising to like be talking to me with bass. I'm just like, man. Anytime I say something, he be like, Dad. I'm like, Dad. Get your fucking ass out of here, bro. But and that's why I know I watch him every day, bro. He just be confused. He just had a little girlfriend. They broke up. And then so when she broke up with him, the group broke up with him.
The whole
they little whole little thing. They pick sides.
Like that.
They pick sides. You feel me? And it's gonna happen. In middle school, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
You in a group. Now you start dating somebody in said group. When y'all break up, either the group split up or everybody gotta pick a side.
Yep.
Pick the one they like the most.
And guess what? My boy was on the outside of that. He got his ass voted off the island. It was so because he was trying to act like he was cool at home, and I knew he was sick. Nigga, he kept looking at his phone, and that motherfucker was going off, and that group chat used to bling bling all day long. I was like, "What's up with you, man?" He was like, "Man, we broke up, but I knew I should have left her alone anyway." And yeah, this whole thing.
Yeah, you got to get in it.
He had to ration it out with me to like explain to me that the shit went sideways and they chose. He's like, but I don't care. They weren't my friends anyway. They were her friends. I was like, as long as you know, as long as you understand that, you're ahead of the game, my boy.
Dang, but they kicked him out the group chat?
Oh yeah, he's out of there. He's out of there. He say he left. He say left.
Oh,
I think they gave him the boot.
Yeah, you think they?
My son not like that. Like he's not one to shake up anything. He's definitely a nothing like me, dude. So go with the flow. Like very comfortable, humble, like charismatic, quiet, but he's nothing like me. Like I'm super aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Always have been. Nothing like me at all. And I be wanting him to whoop people's ass. But he's been in like boxing, he's been in karate, like he has the know-how. I've seen him torch shit in that class. And he won't touch nobody.
Really?
Like people, I've heard him, he got pushed at school once and people talk crazy to him and he just shrug his shoulder and walk away.
Yeah.
Like, man,
I
he
ain't
tell me all the
trying
time,
to do
Daddy ain't even. I'm like, yes, nigga. Just whoop his ass. One time. The bully, whoever the bully is that's fucking with you, beat his ass once.
Oh, I was
Get rid of him.
Just once. And if anybody else there that's gonna see you whip his ass, everybody will leave you alone. You don't have to fight all year. I'm not telling you to just fight I'm not telling you to take every fade that come your way. I'm not saying that. You're not your dad. But whoop one person ass. Just one. And pick the tough one that's bothering you.
It might not be worth it because it might open the door. I did that, and my son ended up fighting.
Yep.
After that.
That's why that was me.
Finally got it. He was like, ooh.
That was me.
But he the square, so everybody picks on him.
Mm-hmm.
But now that everybody pick on him, he don't care. He be like, I don't care if I'm a square. Try me.
Yeah, because he know he got it on him.
So he ready now.
Yeah, he like try me.
Yeah.
He like me. He don't mind being weird.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
And I love that. I love that. But I want my son to have that too. But he only gonna have it when he get it. Mm-hmm. I was a very friendly kid like my son until my mama made me fight somebody. I got bullied all the way home, walking my sister home from school. My sister told my mom took me outside. I was like, you don't whoop his ass, I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Yeah.
Right? So it's you, me. It gotta be you. I can't run that one.
That's
it gotta be you.
You the one.
I beat his ass and he was one of the tougher niggas on, from my block. After that, I knew I could fight. It was downhill. It's been downhill all my life. Ever since that moment when I found out that like, okay, so if I whoop his ass, and not just him, everybody, right? everybody who found out I whooped Demario ass, nobody was fucking with me no more. Anybody who was weird to me, nothing. Now I'm the popular nigga all of a sudden. All I did was whoop Demario ass. I ain't do nothing special. Just beat this nigga up. And because my mama made me, so like I said, like what you was just saying, like it might open up a gate. I know. I'm willing to have that gate open. Honestly, bro, because like I just don't want my son to be one of the kids who want to do something to himself because he hold it in.
Affected,
You feel me? Because like kids that do that, bro, they do not handle that type of shit well. They might turn their head and be square or whatever the fuck and like non-confrontational.
It hurts internally. And
they keep it in there because they're not coming home to talk to parents. No matter how cool we want them to know we are, you can talk to me. You can talk to me. At the end of the day, you still mom and dad.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like nobody trying to come to mom and dad and be like, man, today, man, my girlfriend was blah, blah, blah. You feel me? Like they want to talk to their peers about that shit. So it's one thing to think, don't have them, go that way. But I would love it. Because first of all, I know he can. And he know he can. Which is why I think he don't. Because he know what he's capable of. But because I know what he's capable of, I want him to do it.
Well, sometimes it takes like if they open that whole thing, because sometimes it's a bottle of fire in there.
Yeah, man.
And you open that junk start burning.
But what you gonna do? What you gonna do keeping it? Like I feel like you can only keep a fire contained but so long without extinguishing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's so like my son, you getting bullied, you getting your feelings hurt, people saying foul shit to you, people doing foul shit to you, and you just keep coming home. Yeah. Keep coming home from school. You're not saying nothing, nobody know nothing, bro. That shit will eat your ass up.
It really does.
So guess what happened when you do blow up? It's catastrophic.
It really is.
When that, like you said, when that lid come off,
it really is.
This flame is.
But that's why I said it's like a bottle of fire in there because he can be containing all that right now. Mm-hmm. So the first person he gets his hands on,
where they fucking towel, boy. Let's go. You better get the wrath of a whole year of frustration.
I'm telling you, the Thor, lightning,
all that good shit. And I don't want that. And I don't want that for him either. I want him to handle shit as it comes. If you feel like it's worth, like, even telling somebody, like, bro, hey, stop fucking with me.
Yeah.
But he's not that. I'm telling you, man, I wish he had some of it. But my youngest son has all of it. And I hate that too. I hate that too, bro. Kyrie's a fucking rocket, bro. Like he want to fight all the time.
Don't care.
Good reason, bad reason. He just want to fight.
Yeah.
But he's also the baby brother, so you know how that should go. He feel like he got something to prove all the time. So I got one son who won't do it ever, and I got one son who want to do it all the fucking time. I just, like meet in the middle, my nigga. Like. Do y'all best shit, man. Get the fingers together, bro. Give me a go tanks around this motherfucker, please, because you two niggas, bro. Y'all driving me nuts.
Go ahead and hit the fusion button.
Yeah, man, get together.
Split energy here. That's hilarious. Dang, yeah, that's wild though. Freaking, it's crazy holding stuff in though. That junk is crazy. Do you think? Imagine social media back then when we was like,
no.
You know what I mean? I think that world would have been a wild place.
Chaos. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's what I keep telling people, right? About this generation. Every time they speak on this generation of kids and they say this generation of kids is a problem because of this, social media, this. I'm like, bruh, if we had social media, it would have been a shitstorm. I can only imagine me in like the prime of gangbanging with social media. What gangbanging used to be in the 90s with social media.
Yeah, that would have been a whole different situation.
The type of shit we was doing already.
Yeah.
With social media. Man, we'd all be completely different adults.
Even bullying to the max. That junk would have been a whole different. Mm-hmm. I couldn't even imagine. Because even bullying like now is severe. Yeah. But like take it back then when people just no filter, didn't care. They gonna say
weren't getting canceled.
Yeah. You got it in person.
Yeah,
you wasn't getting canceled for shit. Like you could say the nastiest shit about gay dudes. You could say the nastiest shit about lesbians. You could say the nastiest shit about white people, black people. Like nobody was getting canceled for like comedians.
That stuff did not exist.
Comedians just telling their jokes, no matter how fucking nasty, raunchy, whatever. Ain't Ain't nobody like it's a comedian.
Nobody's gonna cancel them.
It's a comedian, dude. Like
It's supposed to be funny.
and
Yeah.
some things are realistically all jokes probably rub anybody the wrong way.
I believe that wholeheartedly.
Of course, bro.
Something's gonna rub. It's,
Anybody.
I feel like that it's meant to though.
If
You
you,
know what I
come
mean?
to a comedy show, if you turn on a comedy special on your TV, why the fuck are you gonna be offended by anything this dude says? It's a comedy. Like, this is supposed to make people laugh. We talk about special people all the time. You talk about special people, you do a walk, right? A little cripple walk. Fold your hand across your chest. Anything like that. It's not to be malicious. It's to be funny, but
I shouldn't have laughed, but
because you see
comedy
it.
special. Y'all know that Mike is comedy.
Bruh. And that's what I was thinking about. You know, Mike gonna do it every time. Mike is going to do it 10 out of 10 times. That short leg, bruh. Every time. And I'm gonna laugh every time. But guess what? If you are the short leg, if your family member got the short leg, if your family member got the special, special needs, probably not so fucking funny to you. Does that mean it's not funny? No. The same thing with dudes make who was it? Dave Chappelle made the rape joke pertaining to Bill Cosby. He was talking about raping and saving.
Yeah.
It's not fucking funny, but it's funny.
Yeah.
Like the way he put it together, the best jokes to me come from like pain.
Yeah.
Like real raw nasty shit. The jokes that we talk about, they talk about black people and being poor. We were so poor that we had to do blank blank blank. You laugh because like you did it. You was with that. Like you knew.
Yeah.
You understood.
Yeah.
It's funny. We talked about Kool-Aid and sugar and shit.
Yeah.
It's funny because it's factual.
Yeah.
We all did it. We all been through it. You talk about getting whooped with wild shit, extension cords, wires, blah, blah, blah. Like, we can laugh about it now. Like, boy, my mom used to beat the shit out of me. And we all laughed. Boy, me too. And then you start talking about it and like, y'all laughing. I'm like, damn.
Somebody would be like, I didn't like that.
Plenty of people will be like, I don't like that. And there's going to be people like, man, that's child abuse.
Yeah.
That's not funny. Like, what do you mean she threw a hanger at you? A wire hanger at your head? Your mama hit you with an iron?
My mama legit did that shit.
My mama pick up anything that she had near her and launch it at me, bro. Like, you just got to have good moves or take what you
My mama threw a Snapple bottle at my brother. I was like, oh, that almost got you.
like it's nothing, bro. That's a Snapple bottle. That's the thickest glass known to man. Like,
right.
That's what they make bulletproof windows with, Snapple glass,
Man.
bro. And you was like, oh, that almost got you.
And we borderline laughing, me and my other brothers. We over there.
But like, nigga, he could have been dead. Like, that shit could have, if it caught him in the head, bro, you talking about like some real permanent damage.
That's why people don't realize, but I think people laugh at a lot of stuff that could actually hurt people.
Yes.
Even if somebody falls, like, we will laugh.
A good fall? As long as they get up with nothing broken?
As long as we see that you're okay.
Oh, yeah, it's a wrap.
Oh, we dying.
But you got to find out first.
Yeah.
Like, at first you be like, ooh.
Is that pause? Yeah.
And then depending on the injury, now it's like panic. Or they get up, you be like, boy, yo, fucking ass. Boy, you almost killed yourself, didn't you?
That's exactly what it is. You get that quick moment to check. And as long as you see them look like, you all right.
Yeah, get your stupid ass. Now come on from over that edge for your ass be over it next time.
Yep. But it's weird. We laugh at stuff that could be harmful to other people.
Mm-hmm. And you talking about stereotypes earlier, dude. You know what's crazier is I think that black people do not like being stereotyped, but I think we might do a little bit more stereotyping than most.
Yeah.
For sure.
I would agree, to be honest. We do a lot of stereotyping.
Yeah, like, and like I said, if not more than everybody else, definitely as much as the people we don't like stereotyping. Like, because I can see somebody right now and based just like judging a book by its cover. You see somebody walking, you be like, what's their story?
Yeah.
Based on what they look like, what they wearing, boom, right away, you feel like you got them figured out. Nobody can know me based on how I dress or how I talk.
Right.
Like, you would have to get to know me and be like, nigga, really? I would have never imagined.
Yeah.
But that's the case with everybody. And here we are, we be upset. So we be so mad at stereotypes when it's against us. But black people be the first person, like I said earlier, that's some white people shit. I'm going to say that till I die. I be really talking about shit that I think is white people shit though. Like not like strange things that I didn't grow up with. Like sometimes I just be looking at me like that's.
Yeah.
Yep. Because I couldn't see one of us doing that. Even the strangest one of us, I couldn't see us doing that.
Yeah. But it does. I feel like that way of thinking can box us in to live a certain type of way, you know. And I feel like that's where the danger comes from. Because there's certain things that you'll be like, I can't do this because people might not view me as my culture because of this.
Yep.
You know. And I remember growing up, that's how it was for me. And some stuff I'd be like, man, I can't. Like I question watching anime. I would question like listening to certain music. Like, oh, I can't listen to this. They're gonna consider this,
even if you like it.
Yeah. Like I'll be like, dang, this tight, but I can't. But if I bump this in the car, the homies, they're gonna come in there and be like, ah,
we're talking about R&B.
Yeah,
we're talking about R&B, and that's funny, like that you and Jack both said that because even at work when I play R&B,
nothing.
They think you in your feelings.
Yeah,
like you sad. The white boy, they don't listen to R&B, obviously R&B or rap, right? And they come, they hear somebody singing, I'm singing. They're like, you sad? Like, right. Are you listening to the words of this song? This nigga knocking cheeks, nigga. What are you talking about? Like, what? What this nigga Trey Songz talking about the neighbors know my name? Sad. Nigga, I'm punishing this girl. What are you talking about? Sad. Like, listen to the music. Just because it's singing, don't make it. Like, I don't know what y'all are. What is white people's singing music called?
Pop. Would it be pop?
Is it pop?
Yeah, so. Is that what NSYNC did?
Pop?
Yeah, that was pop.
See?
So when they sing is pop music and when we sing is R&B?
Well, Rihanna would be considered pop too, though.
There are definitely like Michael Jackson. You know, clearly like there are music that he has that's pop music.
Yeah.
They call the nigga the king of.
Yeah.
So I don't really know what classifies pop, but I know when they be singing that shit ain't R&B.
Yeah. What would Taylor Swift, whatever she is.
Hey, y'all in here, man. What is it called when white people sing? And obviously we know some white people do R&B music, but that R&B seems to be a lot like our.
Or would it be indie
and pop?
Oh, country. Well,
country and pop.
Country got a twang to it though. I think that's why country's country.
That's that southern.
Yeah, it got like a twang
southern
to it.
Draw.
Like not every white person who sings is country.
Yeah.
So country, pop, or indie, or would it be folk?
No, that's what I'm saying. Is that all they shit?
That's a lot of different.
Like,
I mean, because
for just singing alone, we talking about just singing.
Yeah, because a lot of those are songs, people singing.
Like they all saying country or pop. Yeah, I guess so.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's wild. All right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I can see country, but country does got that extra, like, it got a specific sound. Like you could tell. Country.
Absolutely. There's no debating or denying whether something is country or not.
Yeah, you know when it's country. You like.
That's in my playbook too.
Country, you got some country?
Country, rock and roll.
Dang, bro. So
there's a couple good country.
You diverse, bro. Only country song I like is that Tennessee Whiskey song.
Tennessee Whiskey is dope.
That should get me every time. I'm gonna sing that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I don't care what's going on. Tennessee Whiskey, come on. I'm one of them.
That's a white dude who sang that too. Mm-hmm. Sang the mess out of that song.
You just get busy on that.
Yeah. That's one thing about like R&B though, is there's so much emotion in R&B. Like when people actually like really be in the fields and you can tell.
Oh yeah.
You can
get in your soul. It can be in your soul.
Yeah.
But that's why I listen to it, because like rap don't always feel good. I could definitely say that. Rap don't always like I don't be in great moods if I'm listening to rap or hip hop all the time. But I think it's certain R&B songs that's always going like it feels good. Rap is for the brain, and I think R&B is like for the soul.
Because have you ever heard some good R&B songs where you just get the chills and you just like
straight bumps, straight chill bumps, all of like whoa, and they hit a note. I'm like,
you was like you was singing like singing.
And the face you make right there, the face I've been saying like ooh.
That's when you know you got some real you getting that
face turn up.
Woo! Yeah, that's a real singer right there. Yep. If you ever get that, the chills and you got to make a face when you hear it.
Yep.
That's when you reach that point. You reach the threshold of R&B.
Nigga, I was talking to these people these Facebook folks, and it was this post that was viral, and it said moving away from your hometown is so beneficial to your growth. What do you think about that? Why would moving away from your hometown be beneficial to growth?
I saw somebody post something like that the other day. I would say people say that because it's getting in a new environment. But I can't say that I agree with that sentiment.
I don't.
Because I feel like if you the same if you can't change in the area, in the environment you're in, and you need to move to another environment, you're not going to change. I don't think you're going to change.
Right. See, and I thought that too. And then I'm going to tell you how I ended up counteracting that on my own watching snowfall. I was thinking about motherfuckers who addicted to drugs, right?
Yeah.
Literally the only way to get away from drugs is to get away from drugs.
Yeah.
Like you can't want to cold turkey that shit and sit in it. You know, like you can't want to like stop smoking crack and be with the crackheads.
Yeah.
You feel me? But I agree with you though. I don't think that people like, I can't wait to get away from Vegas. And not for any reason like they hate it here, but like they just want to move and start over. And I'm like, why you can't start over here?
Yeah. But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like change comes from changing the stuff around you, but not necessarily changing the place you're at. You know what I mean?
Agreed.
So I think that's in terms, like, I think if you move to another place, but you still like in the crackhead situation, if you're a crackhead and you move to another town
and find the crackheads
in the next town, you still gonna be a crackhead because you just found more crackheads
in another place, nigga. You have not changed. You moving to Texas is not changed you. Yeah, you just a crackhead in Texas.
You found the Texas crackhead.
Like that's so fucking real, bro. Like that, and I don't know, but so many people agreed. Right. And it was like, right. And I'm like, why do you have to leave to grow?
Yeah.
Or to have something benefit your growth? Why do you have to leave home to do so? Like, why is this like I don't got no help, my back against the wall type deal where like only way is up from here? If it's that, then I'm sure, I guess you need to be isolated or like having the rug pulled from under you to get your shit together. But
yeah. I think what it does though, sometimes in moving to a new place, is it propels people to do something different because you're in a new place. Now you got to start all over. You got to find new friends. You got to find a different job. Like everything's gonna be different.
Is that real? Like, is that the real you?
Yeah.
Like you basically fucking factory reset yourself then,
right? To
make a better life. That's what you needed to do. You needed to just like wipe your slate clean.
Yeah.
New phone. Who this? Like that's what you needed to do. You know, like you said, like new friends, new job, new this, new that. Fine, but like, damn, did you need to burn the house down to move
to start over? Yeah,
like, nigga, fix the house. Like,
that's all you need to do.
Fix your shit. Fix you. Be better. Be a better you here.
Yeah.
And then I mean, if you want to move, fine, but like, don't make it seem like moving is like what like catapulted your growth.
Yeah.
You had to change too. Otherwise, like we said, you're gonna be a motherfucking crackhead in Texas.
Right. Facts. Yeah, I agree with that. I think what happens is people don't want to step away from their own comfortability. They're out here, they're comfortable. They don't want to step away from that. And it's like, just do it. If that's what you really want to do, you got to be uncomfortable. Yeah.
And don't let nobody make you feel like shit about it.
Because if you have to leave over there to get uncomfortable to start new, then that means that if you get comfortable there,
same shit,
same stuff. You're gonna fall into the same trap.
Still a crackhead in Texas.
still that crackhead. You ran right back into it.
You just got in a different. You wouldn't got a different trap house. Your ass is a trap. You still a crackhead.
Stumble right back into it
because you're not gonna change because you change locations.
Yeah,
you just get a fresh start. You get new chaos to create. You don't. Moving is not gonna rob you of who you are internally, nigga. Figure your shit out.
Yeah,
like grow the hell up. You feel me? Like if you really want to change, it's like being around people who eating bad when you want to eat better. Mm-hmm. You don't have to not be around them. You just have to make a conscious decision to not fuck with the shit they fucking with.
Yep.
it's what I did when I got out the streets. Like when I stopped fucking with the homies that be in the hood.
Yeah.
I started kicking with people who other people don't even know. My friends, when my old friends see the people that I hang out with, they want to know where I met them. I be like, a basketball league.
Yeah.
Playing 2K.
Yeah.
Call of Duty. Apex. Photographers.
Right.
You feel me? Like other athletes. This is where I'm meeting people because I had to get the fuck away from y'all. Right? But that don't mean like I'm not that nigga. I'm still the same nigga that I was when I was fucking with y'all. But like I needed to grow, bro. Like y'all niggas not moving, out. Y'all not growing. I had to grow, so I had to move the fuck around.
Yeah.
But now I can still go to the hood. You feel me? I can still go fuck with the homies. I can also go to the suburbs and do this. I can go to a business meeting and do that. I can go kick with the athletes and do that. I can get with the niggas who do video editing and photography, and I can do that. Like I have these other avenues in life. I didn't box myself in. Y'all boxed yourself in, and that's why y'all. First of all, y'all feel trapped. That's why y'all want to move.
That's what it is.
Y'all feel trapped. And that's why you want to leave so bad. Untrap your fucking self. And not with a plane. With your brain. Figure out a way to get away from what you used to. All the normal bull stuff that you've been dealing with. Get away from it.
It reminds me of one of my favorite quotes by this dude named Wayne Dyer. He says, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And it's basically saying like, when you change your viewpoints on certain things, then things start to change. You start to notice differences, and that's when you can start to live differently. But if you don't change your mindset first, so if you don't change the way you're looking at things and the way you're perceiving things first, you're still going to be the same.
You know what's really interesting about that? And I like that so much. It made me think about those pictures that you look at, and when you first look at it, they be like, if you see anything but a group of people waving their arms, you're a nasty motherfucker.
Yeah.
Right? But like when you first looked at it, like a naked person.
Straight.
Right? But guess what? Once you see the people, you never see the naked person again.
Yeah.
Like that's what I got from that.
Yeah.
What you just said is that like change the way you view it. You feel me? Like on first look, you like, oh, whoa. And then you look and be like, oh, okay. So now next time that picture come up, it's not gonna be like, oh, you're gonna see the people immediately. Like the veil is gone. Yeah. Ain't no more bullshit, but you have to change this.
Yeah.
Ain't no other way. Like there's no other way. You cannot just move locations and feel like shit is gonna be better. You gotta change it.
Yeah, because if your mindset's the same, because then there's people who say stuff like that, and they'll be like some shady people. I've seen shady people say, and they'd be like, "Yeah, I gotta get in the new spot," and it's like, you still gonna be shady.
You
in the
still
new
foul.
Spot. Yeah, like, that ain't gonna change nothing. Like people just now you're gonna have people that don't like you in Georgia where you moving. Mm-hmm. Like that's not good.
And then so then on the show that I was talking about, they grew up in LA, right? Two people grew up in LA in the bullshit. So they decided to move out the country.
Right.
Right. They moved out the country, changed everything. Whole new life there. No gang background, no crack background, no nothing. It's the motherland. Right. One of the two wanted to go back to the city. And the other one was like, no. These people don't even know that me. I really got a genuine fresh start here. My past is not following me. My past did not follow me here.
Yeah.
You feel me? So like, and this is my tug of war with myself with, the way maybe you view this thing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn, maybe, maybe a fresh start could help you move forward. You feel me? Because now, like, yeah, you're still the same person, but if you can close that door permanently and go this way, none of that matters now. So all the bullshit, everything that made you, right? All the trials and tribulations you've been through, sure. But now you can move from this point forward. Mm-hmm. So I guess, and that I would believe that, like, damn, maybe a piece of a moving could help. But again, I feel like if they would have just did close the door right here.
Yeah.
The past don't fuck with you too much if you leave it there.
Yeah.
A lot of us have traumatic shit we went through as children, and you can choose to, like, as an adult, let that shit eat you alive. You feel me? Like, never grow from it. Just let it haunt you. Or you can choose to grow from it. So you close that door and move forward.
That's facts.
So and that's me. That's my back and forth, like me playing devil's advocate to my own thought process. I'm like,
I like that though.
The process of getting away from some shit could be beneficial, but I just think that first and foremost, it got to be with you.
Yeah. Because like if you're like addicted to porn or something, and you try to leave locations.
Like, nigga, like that's not going anywhere. Is your phone still with you?
Yeah,
Like,
computer's still right there.
yeah.
You got to change your mindset first. 'Cause
Absolutely.
You'll still be on that.
Okay, now devil's advocate to myself. You fly your stupid ass to the motherland and you still the same LA ratchet. You out there looking for the crack. You out there looking for the violence, the gang members and shit. You want to get down because that's what you're used to.
Yeah.
You still a crackhead in Texas.
Yeah.
Like,
That's the moral, y'all. Don't be a crackhead in Texas.
don't be a crackhead in Texas.
Don't do it. Just change your mindset.
Moral of the story, y'all.
Don't be no crackhead in Texas.
Not in Texas.
For real.
Just be a crackhead.
Always attack.
Hey, and that's
Right?
that's tough, bro. Crack. I feel like crack would be so tough to shake. The way that it like locked people in.
Yeah.
The at the addictive rate that it did. I just have to believe that like a part of you is always gonna be a crackhead.
Do you think the word crackhead is racist?
Ooh, I ain't never thought about that. I instinctively I wanted to say no, but 98% of crackheads were black people. That was a black drug. Crack was not a universal drug.
It had this.
Like it wasn't.
True.
It was not. Like that shit was dumb. Coke is a universal drug. That recipe was for niggas. Like
Right.
it was niggas selling to niggas. Niggas were not rocking crack up and going to the suburbs.
Yeah.
White people was doing coke. So maybe.
Yeah, because I seen
Dang.
this. There's this video of this one dude who was like, he was getting on this black dude because he always using the term crackheads on his videos, and he was like, "And you using that term, and you know it's offensive to black people. That it was used against black people to basically talk about black people." And I was like, I had to think about it, and I was like, was it?
And that's why I just when you asked me just now, I was like, I wanted to say no, but damn.
I was gonna say no.
Yeah, I mean, because at first take it is like no, but then you think about it, and it's like maybe, but then I was like, you know what? If somebody called me a crackhead, would I be offended? Would I think that was racist?
I would not think it was racist if somebody were calling me a crackhead. But now that you have brought this to my attention, moving forward, I might. No, for all bullshit aside, I would have never. Like nobody ever. Like white person would be like, "You got like a fucking crackhead," and I would have never thought it was a black. Like they was violating that side of me. I'd have just felt like, hey, bro, first of all, I ain't no fucking crackhead.
Crackhead.
Well, I mean, because was white people ever referred to as crackhead?
Nah, meth heads. They did meth. That's we
Everybody doing crack now, so what you call it?
Yeah, bro. I don't know, man. Damn, that's tough.
What do we call them now?
Damn.
Well, I mean, hey, if the shoe fits, though,
Yeah.
shoe fits. So if you calling a crackhead, I'd be like, yeah. You dang right. There ain't no racism on that.
Man.
You are who you are.
It is what it is, my boy.
Right there in Texas.
It's giving crack, my nigga.
And that's just what it is.
good.
It's just what's gonna have to be. We ain't gonna change that up.
Man.
We can't remove that.
Fuck. Don't be a crackhead in Texas though.
Yeah, at the
If
end of the
you're
day.
gonna be a crackhead.
Yeah.
Change your ways. That's what don't be a crackhead in Texas mean, y'all. Just
Yeah.
change the way you view things, bro. And give my flowers to my brother sitting right here next to me, man. Honestly, bro, talking to you has helped me to like, you and Jordan, I can say, helped me like find a calm that I had already been working on. But like just having people that view things the way y'all view it or like want to handle situations the way y'all handle it definitely helped me like just kind of like slow the fuck down when shit is happening to like, is this that deep?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
90% of the time it don't be.
I would say you probably helping me and Jordan in that sentiment because you helping us in the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because I feel like me and Jordan definitely seem like, especially I could say for myself, very passive. I would not say nothing to nobody at first. I would just be like, Or another thing that you did that was really good is the honesty.
Mm.
Since you'll say whatever, it's like, dang, sometimes I won't tell people what they need to hear just because I'll be like, you know what, it don't matter. But then sometimes it's like,
Got to.
yeah.
You got to, man.
I realized the importance of that talking to you. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
that junk is important to be like 100% upfront with everybody.
You have to, because if you just put it out there, bro, there's no guesswork. That's probably the worst part about dealing with people, the unknown.
True.
You ever sit next to somebody, and you like, man, this motherfucker moving kind of weird. Stranger.
Yeah.
You're like, man, this motherfucker.
I cannot put my finger.
Now have some kind of insight on this person where you find out like they have like anxiety of any kind, right? Now immediately them moving so much is not even it's not a red flag.
Yeah.
Them being like, fidgety, it's no longer a red flag. Without that, your brain is racing. Just that minor detail.
Trying to figure everything out.
But guess what? It just takes some transparency. You feel me? And like, even if it's uncomfortable for the person, like, I know I'm fidgety, bro, but I got anxiety, so.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Bingo. We
Yeah.
done. My brain calm, yours is calm. Now you know I don't think you're weird.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because the person with anxiety is probably, their anxiety is spiking because they can't even stop themselves from, fidgeting. And now they know that you noticed them fidgeting. This shit is skyrocketing.
Man.
It just took one statement for somebody to clear something up, bro. And I feel like that about friendships, relationships of any kind. Say something. Just say something. And I know y'all always think like I speak my mind all the time, and I don't. Because I say so much, everybody just assumes like Trey gonna say it.
Yeah.
Trey keep his mouth closed a lot. I say a lot, bro, but it's a lot I don't say because in growing up, I had to learn that just being real or just being honest don't excuse you saying certain things.
Yeah.
Like, and that's something that most people who call themselves like brutally honest, they just fail to realize there's tact too, to being that way. When you are the honest friend or the outspoken friend, there is definitely a way to not have the asshole jacket placed on you so often. I think that honest people are always going to get an asshole jacket no matter what. It just come with the territory, but so that motherfucker ain't so heavy. You can tone it down. You can work on delivery. You can work on tone. You can work on like reading a room. It's all kind of ways you can be honest.
Yeah.
Without being a dick.
Yeah.
And it took me a long time to get that because I just always felt like, shit, at least I'm telling you the truth. Like, nigga, don't make that what you said okay, bro. Like, that's terrible to say. You didn't need to say that at all.
But I ain't gonna lie, your delivery is spot on. Cause like I said, knowing you, I know since I know how you talk, I know how you are, and since you're always that way, you can read it easy.
Mm-hmm.
It's better to digest. But then I know some people who are
just nasty, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna be rude. I don't care. I'm being honest.
It took me I'm telling you, dude, it took me a long time because I've been this type of honest forever. But for the longest time, like I said, I always felt like shit. As long as I'm keeping it real, bro, you can't. What could you be mad at?
Yeah.
And that's how I was viewing it. And first of all, that's a ridiculous fucking way to view, to think that just because you being real, nobody should be upset.
Right.
Man, grow the fuck up, y'all. Please grow up. All you motherfuckers who just be like, I just keep it a buck. I just keep it real. That's just me. That shit not cool. It's not cute. It's corny. And grow the fuck up. That's my closing.
Yeah.
Grow the fuck up.
And don't be a crackhead
And
in
don't
Texas.
be a crackhead in Texas. Which is also another way of saying, grow the fuck up. Do better, man. Be better. I hope that if y'all can take anything from any conversation that we have, it's like, look at things from multiple perspectives, right? Because that's what I would say that's what we do here.
Yeah.
When it was all four of us, if it's just me and you, bro, I just went through a whole fucking devil's advocate on my own thought process.
Yeah.
You feel me? So like, I'm constantly trying to, I don't never want to be on one side of things, which we talked about last week. Like, being hardcore on one side of anything is probably some bullshit.
Yeah.
So just like, if you have a thought process, object it on your own.
Look at the different viewpoints on the situation.
Debate yourself.
Yeah.
Like, without arguing with somebody else, just be on the other side. Just like, for no reason at all, put yourself in the other person's shoes that you are judging or that you stereotyping, and think about how you would feel if you were on that end. Do that with yourself sometime. Just sometime. It'll help. I promise.
It really will. It really will. I feel like that and transparency are two things that we advocate for
Absolutely.
here. Like if you can really just view different viewpoints and then be just transparent with other people and yourself.
Yep.
Man, I feel like so if you want to change, do that.
Start there.
Yeah. That is
For real.
that is a good place to
For
start
real.
right there.
Be a little more transparent. Accept others' transparency.
Yep.
And objections.
Yep.
An opposite viewpoint. Even if it's not yours, if you don't agree with it, just try at least to like take something in from it. Don't just shoot nothing down like hell unless it's like one of those absolutes, guys. Okay. Like don't mess with children. Please.
See, if we know what absolute is, somebody posted that on the TikTok and I was like, come on, we know.
But guess
Like,
what? Somebody would debate.
Yeah.
Somebody could debate that. And they will. They will. Oh, I mean, that's absolute to you.
Yeah.
Or no, it should be an absolute to everybody morally. It's an absolute. It's not debatable.
Yeah.
Well, AJ, nothing but a number. You're disgusting, which is also not debatable. You're a nasty human.
Yeah.
The fact that you even said that tells me that me and you don't need to have a debate. So
That is facts. I agree. And this was I love this one. This was a good podcast right here. I hope you guys took a lot away from it because I feel like this was a good
yeah,
conversation.
y'all stuck around, but y'all didn't talk much.
Yeah, I think that was just enjoying.
Yeah, y'all didn't say much in here today. Y'all stayed though.
Hopefully y'all ain't the crackheads from Texas and
Yeah,
y'all was
y'all
just trying.
Niggas just got their phones. They turn the live on and walk away. It's like, yeah, get these niggas some views, man.
Yeah.
Turn to wow. One of our 15.
Yeah. And that was a good way to slide that up in here. That was a good way to slide that up.
He got a permanent spot with me. You know what I mean? Be like, I got rent. I got what they say. I
live rent free.
Yeah, it definitely, bro. I rubbed me the wrong way.
That's hilarious.
Thank y'all for being here. Even if y'all did not comment, we appreciate y'all support. Y'all listen to us talk for an hour plus.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
And thank you. Yeah, thank you guys. And feel free to chime in. Y'all always, y'all part of this podcast just as much as us. So yeah. And shout out to y'all. I'm always gonna shout y'all out for the YouTube thing, but y'all got us to 400.
Hey,
We have 400 now.
Let's
So
fucking go.
keep pushing it. Keep pushing it. We on a roll on that junk.
Indeed, yeah.
But no, we love the support. I'm thankful for every single one of y'all that tap in with us every week. I'm thankful for the people who like our videos, who's sharing that junk, who's supporting us, who's telling other people about us. Whatever y'all doing, however y'all doing it to help, we appreciate that junk 100%.
Yeah.
Like all three of us, all four of us, even Lenon, where he's at, appreciate y'all. And when he comes back, we about to do some crazy. So no, but yeah. Thank you guys. We appreciate you guys, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.